World Card Game Federation here with another one of our local matches. It's going to be me taking on CJ with his blue Resourceful Majin Vegeta and my well-worn red Ruthless Dabura. Usually this is played by my buddy Chris, but he's actually not a part of our play group at the moment. He is elsewhere and wasn't able to pilot this one. I think he was one of our better ones. He had a lot of natural instincts when it came to this particular deck. Also, I want to go ahead and give a big old caution here at the beginning of our session here that our locals are often not the most competitive scene you've ever seen. That means you're going to see a couple of plays with choices made during this particular battle that I really want to put this out there up front. It may not have been what you would have done. So we understand that. No need to drop that in the comments. I think you may just want to find it a little more exciting how it all ended up playing out. So I'll let you know when we've reached that point, though I'm pretty sure you'll know just the same. CJ wins the roll. He's going to go ahead and go first. He draws his 3. I did see a blue betrayal amongst items there. Oh, wow. And he is going to go ahead and go on a turn 1 entering. I'm going to go ahead and activate my level 1 Dabura. Take a look at the top there, top 5. I get Dabura Spit. And even though I'm technically not supposed to reveal the rest, I just wanted him to see how bad. I think I got 3 spheres and an energy block. That'd have been a real bad hand. I don't know if that's just luck of the shuffle or if it's just in a, just sorted shape, where you sort them into card types. So we're going to see what happens here. Get ready to draw my 3. I don't think I draw anything too terribly useful. If I remember this particular opening hand, I'd get destroyed. So I drew real similar stuff. Let's see what kind of garbage I ended up with. Okay, I believe he's going to go ahead and open up with Majin Vegeta power, and I believe I have to take yield hit. And I'm going to go ahead and take that hit. Oh yeah, it's like what, 2 spheres, an energy block, and a Dabura Spit. Amazing. Okay, I get to take a huge I'll dig your grave. Get annihilated. So my endurance is off, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this full in the face. I get critted because of course I do. Oh no, I believe this is one of those choices, again, y'all wouldn't have made the same decision, but CJ plays by his own rules. He has the option on dig to go ahead and let me go ahead and jump up a level. Now, I'm not sure if I actually foolishly tried to use endurance on that hit. That was real dumb of me. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and hit me with it, and nope, endurance is off, so I take my beating like a man. He uses the yield mastery, pitches that play. I Dabura Spit and destroy his stretch kick, which is kind of fun to say when you think about it. That's probably the most offense I'll put up during this whole thing. He hits him for 2 life cards, and I believe I raise my anger 1 level on the hit because it counts as a sword card. There it is. There's me doing that. Okay. So, like I said, this is CJ just beating me up as hard as he can beat me up. This is round 1 for us. And then we're going to go ahead and see what the crazy thing CJ has up his sleeve for me. And he does pass, and apparently we're going to end that combat. I only got cut in half, that's all. I draw my 3 for my own turn. I'm going to go ahead and do my power up. Apparently I had nothing to put in there. And let me see what I can't quite see. There's a little bit of stuttering on my side for the video playback. I apologize. It tends to jump ahead in time. I'm trying to see what I have here because I keep losing that exact moment. Sounds like a really bad idea. Sounds like a good way for me to get the heck beat out of me. I got 2 power stages. I probably have cards that need power stages. In fact, is that what I'm saying? Do I have cards that need power stages? So you see, I'm debating going in on this particular one. And apparently I do the thing where I go ahead and declare combat. I find no targets. I whiff it twice. Not twice, excuse me. The first one technically did, but my actual hand was as dead as could be. So, you guys have seen Dabura's level 1 power just this whole time. No, I'm sorry. You seen it whiffed once, but then the other one wasn't worth getting anyway. So I have a hand that I must have been some kind of level of confident on. Heaven knows what that's about. Okay, so I throw a dig at him. Okay, neat. And we hit him for 6 power stages, and it does. And Okay, I jumped us both up. So again, you guys might not have seen the point of that one, facing Majin Vegeta and all, but his endurance is still off. I'm level 2. I got 10 power stages. It's not the worst thing that ever happened to me. Okay, of course, discard piles remain public knowledge. CJ's checking it out, and I think there's like a red sword stab in there that can be targeted by most things that I can, get my stuff back from the discard pile. Okay. Okay, he uses level 2 power from Majin Vegeta. I use my brace, lowers anger 1, raise my anger 1. It is actually a calculated thing, I guess, for me to try to get my use of my energy block. Yeah, throw my level 2 Dabura power, raise my anger 1 level, hit, lets me look for something in my discard pile, and I'm not sure if CJ's going to let this through or not. I'm trying to see if he's packing anything there as far as a block. Ooh! Useless sphere I was packing. So we had a sphere off, and I lost. I came up short. So he does get a shifting maneuver in, just stopped by key level 2 power. Heaven knows why I threw it. Okay, even masteries. Hits me for, what, 5 stages total?
6 stages.
Okay, so I take that 4 stages.
I drew 2 incredibly bad.
And I throw a second dig at him. Apparently I drew a handful of digs.
So, oh, wait, hit you? Yep, just jump us up. Yeah. Damn. I said, I got nothing to lose. I already lost this thing. Well, now you're only looking gain some anger. I know, right?
So, looks like I'm going to hit him with it and turn off his endurance doubly. And I'm going to jump us both up because apparently I'm kamikazing this mother, and I'm dead as could be, so I don't care. Okay, CJ's going to go ahead and most likely use his power from Majin Vegeta's power, probably thin out and get his discard pile to go. No, hits me square in the face with stretch kick. Best stretch kicks. So I can't really think of that one. Sword stance? Ouch.
7-stage physical. I get to choose a card of my discard pile and choose 3 cards of my opponent's discard pile and banish.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my level 3. That's the choose rejuvenate 1, banish. I think 3 in my opponent's discard pile and 7 power stages. And I believe I can choose to discard a card. So I'm choosing the good old ones to banish. Nothing too significant there on the banish. I'm gonna, if I remember correctly, there really wasn't a lot to banish. You just go after the setups, keep them from recycling them. Okay, and it does the 7 stage. It connects. Puts down to 3. The thing is, Majin Vegeta's just never out of actions. He's just always got more. People sure do love the red Ruthless Majin Vegetas. From the results of that recent tournament, it was like, I would just always guess that's my next opponent is always red Ruthless Majin Vegeta. He took Broly slotted that way. So he's going to throw physical at me with Blue Betrayal. It's going to do 3 power stages. Shocker, that is like the lightest hit. And I guess he's going to go ahead and dig me back. I have to take yield hit with endurance off, so it's just massively ouchy. He jumped us both up, so we're both level 4. We dug ourselves up into oblivion. So he's level 4, I'm level 4. It's just, everything's bonkers. So I believe I'm going to go ahead and use my power in response, and I'm going to go ahead and fish out a sword card. My discard pile. So there are no usable targets in the discard pile. I'm going to go ahead and search out my deck then. I think Dabura's Demonic Slash doesn't count. The Majin one does. I'm not entirely sure what would happen there. Oh yeah, I forgot. Whenever I advance level through his effect, he gets a draw card. We always forget that on the Blue Resourceful. It's just that deck archetype is usually such a horrible backfire. We generally don't do it. You know, play with people's levels and stuff. It's neat if you like do level people. I guess like a Blue Roshi Dragon Ball deck would be kind of neat. Okay, so I did end up fishing out Oh, wow. Ooh, ow. I'm going to get Gallic gunned. Remember, endurance is off. It does entire rump loads of damage. My rump. So I get the heck critted out of me. Awesome. Neat. Looks like at least I only took one power stage from the gigantic death blow. So I make him lose a stage from just throwing it, lower his anger. I pay my stage. Oh, I forgot my power actually lowers his power stages even further. I think I might have forgotten them exactly because I very seldom see the level 4. And we're going to calculate some stage damage here because I'm pretty sure his hand's empty. But remember, he still got his level 4 power. I don't know why I was so confident. I shouldn't be. Okay, 7 stages in 1 life. A very respectable number. He's going to go ahead and bend wick most of the damage off with Blue Lunge. Bad move. I envy his power. Okay, he's going to go ahead and connect, and then I believe I'm going to be able to go ahead and grab another card. Hopefully I can chain to something else. Okay, what did I end up finding? Style or name card with sword in the title. What did I end up grabbing? With that much damage in my discard pile, I'm trying to see if there's anything at all to target. Wow, I think the only thing I have is that one sword card, the one that makes you or you can banish a drill. So I get the Majin card for that. Ooh, my endurance is off. I think the attack naturally takes it off his level 4, 12 life cards one. And it's going to be pretty brutal. And his discard pile was minuscule as it was. So he's going to go ahead and go down to 1, bounce back up to 2 by banishing his own discard pile. So I've always thought that was a little much. I always thought that perhaps there should be a minimum amount of cards you have to banish with discard pile. Like banish, 10 or your discard pile, whichever number is greater. Probably would have balanced that out a bit more. A little harder to do so in some scenarios, give black a little edge on them. Something like that, but that's just me talking. Okay, I'm going to throw the Majin attack at him. It actually does some decent amount of damage. And I'm sorry guys, I can't remember the name of this one. There's so many really similar named sword cards in this particular build. And I believe he has his energy attack he can throw at me from his level 4 or level 2. We had a good laugh. We've used up all of our powers on all our levels. That's a good one. So far you guys can kind of tell this wasn't necessarily the highest level competitive match. Goofy stuff going on. A lot of fun. So I think I drew some useful stuff. I cannot use my when entering with the mastery because it's a non-style, sitting all up on my discard pile. Okay, so I do get to go ahead and throw in this Majin's sword attack here, and I get to pitch wall breaker for the draw effect. It doesn't get any of the fancy stage loss, but it does okay. It does a decent amount of damage. All right, let's see what we got going on here. So he gets a chance to respond. He attached Tree of Might, so he's going to go ahead and squeeze out some extra damage to keep wailing on me. Okay, I raised my anger 2 levels from Demonic Sword Slash. Okay, that's one of the hits. I get to go ahead and yank a card from my discard pile with sword in it. Or life deck? Life deck, okay. Styled or named card with sword and title. Got it. We got a couple of different options there. Styled or named card. So it really only means like Dabura Spit and like red sword stab. Sword strike. Okay, that makes sense to me. My deck's real tiny. I'm hurt real bad. Which is not a shocker to anybody who's been watching this match. I'm the one who's been taking the hard hits. Okay, he's going to go ahead and banish those with his Majin Vegeta level 2 power. I drew an actual energy block in this deck in order to actually stop his level 2 power. I lowered his, raised mine. Awesome. Red Brace rejuvenates itself. Goes back over to me. So I'm going to check out that discard pile. Okay, I'm going to activate my level 4 power. I'm going to grab Red Sword Stab. Neat. Looks like I got my hand loaded up with all kinds of attacks. I just hope I can keep my AT stages long enough. Nope, that's not going to last. He blue lunges. He's going to check out that top 5. He gets blue stretch kick. An excellent, excellent choice. He's got an AT plus 5 physical. Remember, that's an AT plus 7 because of his level. Tree of Might. AT plus 8 because of the mastery. Yep, so I take 9 power stages because we must have both been in F. So, pretty insane. And it lowers my anger level because of the mastery, because the card does not contain the word anger anywhere on it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fight him back here. I'm trying to remember what the heck else I have in my hand. Demonic Sword Slash, but I would have to bet absolutely everything that the card I'm going to draw next is actually useful. So, I keep saying Demonic Sword Slash, but it's not this card. Majin Sword Slash? But basically the one that does the 5 stages. Okay. I am going to go ahead and ditch Sword Stab for it, which is really dumb. It looks like 6 power stages. He was already at 0, so I'm going to make him mill it out. I would say I did a pretty decent amount of damage to him. I don't think the energy attack's still in there. Okay, he's going to go ahead and throw off. What is the off-balancing punch? I think I want to say what the card's called. And I am getting wailed on. I encountered a small amount of endurance. Ouch. I got beat up so bad. And I got a Demonic Sword Slash out again. Lower his anger 2 levels, raise my anger 1 level. So he loses 2 stages immediately through Dabura's effect. And he's already at 0, so it just means he mills 2. Okay, we calculate a little bit of damage, and then now it's time for him to take the hit. And then remember, on the hit, I still get to search. So I don't know if there's any targets. Oh, there is. There's a Red Sword Stab. So neat, I guess. Wait. Looks like it's really all there's going to be, and I only got a handful of cards left as it is. So he's going to stretch kick me. So that's like, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power stages. And I'm pretty sure either this kills me or sets me up for a giant monster KO. However, it's looking like I'm about to lay down and die. So I end up doing some damage to poor CJ. He takes the hit, weathers the storm, and I believe he's going to go and give me a giant knockout punch. There it is. Normally this is what I yell about not laying down for anybody, but yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and lay down with this one. I take the chin shot, he lays me out, Majin Vegeta wins.